Howdy, and welcome to take 5 of me trying to talk about shark sex. Love bites. It's exactly what it sounds like. Now, a disclaimer, this is going to be mainly focusing on on oceanic blacktip sharks. I'm sure that there's all sorts of interesting shark sex out there, but this is what I could find literature on. They're easy to document, I suppose. Now, imagine, if you will, that you need to baby make, and you have to do it in a pool, and you don't have any hands, or a bed, and if you stop moving, you die. Such is the difficulty that many sharks face. However, they've got some unique adaptations in order to deal with these challenges, because at the end of the day, sperm has to meet the egg still. One such adaptation is, instead of having hands, they will sink their teeth into their mate. The males typically will bite the pectoral fin or gill cover of females, and you can actually see in older females the scarring tissue of previous mating sessions. But the male will anchor himself onto the female, and he will use one of two, but not both claspers, that is the male sex organ in sharks. He will insert his clasper into the cloaca of the female, where he will then inflate said clasper to pump both water and semen into the female so that the sperm and egg can meet for the baby making to occur. Now, a neat little thing that I found is that tonic immobility is theorized to be a mating strategy, or to help with mating, as the male will flip the female onto her back to make it easier to direct her, and he kind of controls the baby making. There has been documentation of coerced sexual behavior in sharks, which is not the greatest, but it's difficult to separate the human mindset when observing the animal kingdom. Goodness gracious. This actually made me giggle when I read this. A lot of pelagic sharks will, instead of trying to flip the female upside down, will just they'll both orient themselves downwards, and they'll just fall during copulation in order to force water over their gills. And that's a funny concept to me. I hope it amuses you as much as it does me. So, as you can see, it works. Here are my sources. I highly recommend checking them out, because if you want to read shark smut, this is probably the best way to do it.